I'll be whatever I want to do. That's what Fry would say, and think
be whatever I want to
he
do.
made something profound. I'll be whatever I want to do. Yes.
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay. I kind of wondered. I know you never did this show, but how do you feel about John Kricfalusi making the Ren and Stimpy adult party cartoon?
I knew what they were going to do. I knew that they're going to have all this freedom, and freedom is a soul killer too. If you have too much freedom, then you'll lose sight of what the real goal is. It turns into a spite festival, like, oh, I could never do this stuff before, now I can do it. But you're supposed to come up with the idea what you can do with things first, not once you have the freedom, what you're going to do. It's got to start in a pure place, and that wasn't a pure place. They got freedom, so, we now know how to put the arms on the Venus de Milo. What are we waiting for? Some things are not meant to be done, like the overt gayness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In the original show, it was implied, and it was up for speculation, it was up for discussion.
Yeah.
More interesting.
You didn't have to spell everything out.
That's right.
And they just decided to just let everything fly and hit people over the head and betray two beautiful characters. You can't betray the premise and think you're going to just create something brand new, because it failed miserably, and I knew it would, and I just didn't want to be part of it.
That's
Does that
understandable.
make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, what it was, I decided to say no. I wished everybody the best of luck. Yeah, sometimes you gotta walk. Didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that you said that you don't like to do impressions.
No, I didn't say that. I said
I mean, like, you put your own soul into the characters, but
Right, but what I said was the impressions can only get you so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then my question is, I've read online that your Zach Brannigan was inspired kind of by the late Phil Hartman, yeah. And I was just wondering if that's actually true.
I knew Phil Hartman, and we had a lot of things in common. Like, we had this real deep love of the old-time big dumb announcers. The guys that, valued what they had to say and the sound of their voice more than anything else in the world. To keep their balls in a wheelbarrow. Just, I love the sound of my own voice. Yeah. They would always little, tails and hamburger helper to their words. It was like diddling around. It seemed so comical to me. But they love syllables so much. I mean, Worcester Central at 7:30 p.m. 11:30, 7:30. They love syllables, and it became what was the most important to them. And I swear to God, that's how I felt. And so he loved those guys too, and he was always making fun of them. But I did know that they were thinking of him for Zap Brannigan, but he was murdered. I mean, I knew him at that very time. He was just a really cool guy, super talented. He had everything going for him, but at home, things were, cracking. The thing was, I remember what he did for a few Simpsons characters, but those were based on the guys that I would listen to too. But I loved the way he did stuff, and it sounded like he had some swagger to varying degrees in his characters. And I think that was part of his personality. And there's a part of me that wishes that I was like that, so I can role play when I do Zap. But that big voice and those specific, not wanting to let go of a word because it's too precious to you, that's kind of the dynamic there. But I remember, I think he would have done the same kind of thing. And I was trying to do him justice too, by the performance and the sound of the voice. 5 minutes? No! I can't talk for an hour. I can talk for 3 hours. Yeah. I don't know what it is. The Italians call it cacchierone, a talking machine. Let me go way over there.
Yeah, it was especially betrayal to the character of Ren when the adult party cartoon did that.
Well, I think Adventure Time beat us to the punch. Because John had the directors hire me for a gig, characters all knew who I was and everything. And John says, you should really just do something. And I wound up playing these characters that were not Futurama characters, but they sounded suspiciously like them. And that was the closest thing to a crossover that I could see. You know, two different worlds all together, artistically and ideology-wise, but when it was stuck together, it worked really well. Did you see it? Yeah? I thought it was cool. Yes?
So, talking about things that you decided not to do, have there ever been productions that you have decided to do, and after everything came out, you really regret it?
No, I only want to do cool stuff. So that's usually what I end up doing. No, it's pompous to say that, like, oh, I know it would be cool if I had something to do with it. You know, it's not that. It's just I can say it after millions of failures and a lot of successes. You know, it's like, no, I just want to do good stuff that doesn't suck.
Like behind that Cheerio.
He doesn't suck.
Oh, did he do the bee?
He's very
he was the bee.
industrious,
Really?
well-spoken bee. He has maybe a gender problem because he has a high-pitched, cloying, annoying voice like a eunuch. No, I did it for many years, and he was just a happy kind of character, you know.
Honey Nut Cheerios, it's irresistible.
No. Those characters are important, you know, because advertising keeps the world turning. I mean, there would be no commerce and companies that would handle talent. They all somehow help each other out. That character, look, that stupid bee. It's like a house in Bermuda. Let's put it that way.
Fucking bee.
Last question.
Okay, how about you?
Me?
That's you.
Okay. My question is about Futurama. How did doing the episode Jurassic Park affect you?
Oh my god! Why, is that a bad one?
No, I think
It's the one where the dog died.
the one with the dog. Like Hachiko.
Yeah.
You really want to bring that mountain down on yourself?
Are we really gonna close with this question?
It
Okay.
affected everyone else, and we want to know.
I lost it. I'm a fan of cartoons. That's what made my world go round when I was a kid. And never did I ever think I would live to see the day when a cartoon could make me cry. Never. It was just unheard of.
that's the reason.
And people have
Remember
come
that.
close, you know, there's some twists in Babe that are, you know, too dramatic to deal with sometimes. And Charlotte's Web. But as far as this one like hit you right between the eyes because everybody pretty much knows what it's like to bond with a pet. And the love that you have for each other, you know, we want them to live forever. Or at least as long as we do, but they don't. You go through a lot of beautiful little friends along the way in life and see them gone. But the fact that the dog was loyal, that's what I loved about dogs or cats, you know. It's like, I wish I was half the man those stupid cats thought I was. They're loyal, you know, they don't give me any shit. God bless cats. And they make us better than we are. So to watch a dog that his only concern was to stay where he was and just hopefully wait for his owner to come back, it's shattering. It's shattering. You know, when I see a lost cat sign in my neighborhood, I always, you know, then it has a name and I say the name and feel bad. You know, Scruffy. Whatever the name is. I guess, yeah, that's about it, I think. So, gosh, I have so much love. Come down and get some.